are going to talk about 5 common mistakes that resellers make that are costing them money.
And we want to help you so you don't make the same ones too.
That's right. We're Rob and Melissa with Flea Market Flipper. We've been doing this business for over 20 years. We have some great tips and tricks of the trade that we know we have experience with, so we want to help you guys with that.
So we're going to dive in. So mistake number 1 is overpaying for an item.
That's right. You never want to overpay for an item, guys. That might sound common,
Right.
Or that might sound stupid to even say something like that, but you don't want to get too attached to an item. You don't want to see a great item out there. For instance, you might find a stroller that has a $200 value, and you don't want to pay $100, $120 for that stroller. Right. You want to get that sucker low so it's got a high retail, so you can actually put shipping into your cost and make more money on it. So you never want to overpay on an item.
Yeah, so it's being able to walk away from a possible good deal is okay. Like, you've done that how many times? You know, you find something, you cannot get attached to it. Like, when you're walking the flea market, you find something, and then you're like, oh, I just want to go get it. But if the profit's not there, it's not worth it.
That's it.
So
all of our money as a reseller is in the buy. That is where your money is made, in the buy. How great you can get a deal on that item. That's where you're going to make the most money on that item, is in that buy. So always remember that.
If it's not at that item, there's the next items right
hundreds of thousands of other items out there that you guys
sure.
can find deals on. So just don't get attached to any item. If the price is not right, you got to walk away.
Yep.
So
number two, not valuing your time enough.
That's it. Not valuing your time, guys. You have to know, if you got to put a ton of time into an item, fixing it up, cleaning it up, doing the work to it, and your hourly wage is dropping down, and you're going to make like nothing on the item. We're not in the business to do that. We're not in the business to lose money or break even on an item. You want to have the profits there to be able to make the money, for sure.
And this is also why we do the business model of high profit, lower volume, because we value our time, for sure, and we want to spend more time with our kids.
Family time, exactly.
That's the business model that we adopted for that. So that instead of making $10 per item, we're making a couple $100 per item. And yes, those items take a little more time to do, but overall,
it is. What was our average last year that we sold? Was it $1,000
per item?
Yeah. So we sold our average for last year.
It was like 85 items, and we had 79,000. So it was close. It was
just
like,
under $80,000 last year on those items. So that was our average, is $1,000 an item. Now some of those items jumped up in the $5,000 range, and some of them were down lower than $1,000. But it averaged out to be roughly $1,000. So that's our business model. Less time into the business, more time with our family. That's why we do what we do, and that's why we have the business model that we have, so we can spend less time working and more time with our family, taking care of our kids.
And there's nothing wrong with having a high volume, but just make sure that you are valuing your time, and you're not just making 50 cents an hour or $1 on each transaction. You know, make sure you're valuing your time.
Exactly. Number 3.
Losing money on shipping.
Shipping is a huge one. We get emails all the time about people that are scared of shipping. They don't know what to do with shipping, all that kind of stuff, guys. You do not have to lose money shipping. There's a lot of ways. There's calculated shipping with eBay. They came out with that, I don't know how many years ago. That is an awesome way to be able to,
started, for sure.
That's it, to be able not to lose money on shipping, to make sure that you're not going to lose money on shipping, is the calculated option. Making sure you always have insurance in play, making sure the package is packaged properly so insurance will cover it. There's a lot of different ways that you can make sure you're not going to lose money on shipping.
I'm using eBay to
create the labels.
Create the labels, because they'll save you a lot of money if you print them through eBay.
It is. And if you're not familiar with eBay, but if you're not familiar with selling on eBay, eBay is a huge company. They have accounts with FedEx, with USPS, where you're using their account to create labels. You can save sometimes up to 30% on the label. For us, it's been $30, $40, $50 before on a label. We've saved that on some larger items. You're able to save that much money that you do not have to pay for that shipping label. So that's another huge pro tip. Definitely always use eBay for printing your labels.
And a lot of times, just to elaborate a little more on the shipping, a lot of times people, write to us and tell us that their item was damaged. And I know you already talked about having insurance, but it is so important, because if your item's damaged and you have insurance on it, you're not going out that money. You're not losing that money. You're going to get the insurance claim filed to you. You're going to file it, and you're going to get the money back, and your buyer's going to get their money back. So you're not losing money for a damaged item.
Yeah.
As long as you have insurance and you package your item properly.
Yep.
So
that's it.
All right.
Number 4.
Number 4, over-promising an item.
This is huge, guys. All these, trust me, we have lost money. We have done all of these mistakes through the last 20 years. That's why we're trying to give you guys some tips, some pro tips even, to get past it and not do the same mistakes. Back in the day when I started out on eBay, I bought a used item. I thought it looked like it was in immaculate condition. I listed it immaculate mint, and when the buyers got it, they're like, this is not immaculate. There's scratches, there's scuffs, all that kind of stuff. But it looked like it was in great condition to me, so you have to definitely underpromise and overdeliver. Any of your items that you're selling on eBay, you want to say, you know, this is, if it's a used item, this might have scratches, scuffs, scrapes.
Even if you don't see any, we always put that in our listings.
You might want to, because it could get a scratch or a scuff on the way in shipping. So you want to make sure people are definitely thinking their item is in worse condition than it is. When they get it, they're going to give you positive feedback. They're going to be so much happier with the item if it's in better condition than they expected. So that is our motto. That's how we have sold for years and years now. We want to underpromise and overdeliver on the items that we're selling. So
great way to get good feedback and less returns.
Exactly. So you want to make sure that that's the way you're doing it. So number 5.
Number 5, not getting started.
This is analysis
paralysis.
I knew I'd mess it up. Analysis paralysis, guys. This is where you keep trying to get everything perfect before you actually jump into reselling.
Like you have to know everything about how everything works and how before you actually just do. So, and it stops a lot of people from just doing it. Like just, you know, the fear. It's a fear thing of the unknown. So, but just getting your feet wet and just starting, even if it's just something small.
Exactly.
You know, listing your first item. We celebrate our members all the time. Just listing that first item can be one of the hardest things that you do. Yeah. But once you do it, then it just gets easier and easier and easier.
That's it. So guys, check it out. You're gonna make some mistakes. That's the name of the game. You always make mistakes in whatever you're learning, whatever you're getting into. But they're not like it. You can't come back from it. You can always cancel an auction or cancel a listing. You can do whatever you need to do to recover. Just remember, when you're making mistakes, you're learning. You're getting better. That's how we're where we are right now from the last 20 years. Is because we've had so many mistakes that we've gotten better at them. We've learned from those mistakes, and we don't make the same mistake twice. So that's why we're telling you some of these problems, so you don't have to make these mistakes. You can go on and grow from our mistakes. But just know, no mistake is ever undoable, or you can't come back from it, you guys. You're going to make small mistakes here and there, and you'll be able to come back from it. You'll be able to recover from it. So just do not overanalyze this whole process. Put one foot in front of the other and just start. You got to start somewhere.
It really is one of the simplest ways to make an extra income. And I mean, we love doing it.
Yeah.
So, but it is just getting started. So,
it is.
And once you get started, you'll just start getting more comfortable.
You will.
And things
better
will
and better.
Yeah, things will just start getting a lot better and easier. So.
Yeah. So
that's it.
All right, you guys rock. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully it's great information. Hopefully you absolutely enjoy it. If you do want some more information, some tips, some tricks about selling on eBay, about the flipping biz, please subscribe. Thumbs up, guys. Let us know that you guys are enjoying these videos. So that's what we're here for, is to give you great tips. So.
And we do have an intro webinar for anybody who's interested to learn more. We'll put the link below. So
that's it. You guys jump in, grab your seat. We cannot wait to see you.
All right.
You rock.
Bye.
See ya.